Welcome to my channel Learning with Saurav. I am Saurav Ghosh and today I am here with the part B of simple interest. Okay, this is let's continue. In the last video we have completed sum number 7 and today we are going to start with sum number 8. I am reading the question for you. What sum of money will amount to rupees 620 in 4 years at 6% simple interest per annum? Okay, let's begin with the things that are given in the question. Amount is given in the question rupees 620 rupees. N is given 4 years and rate percent is given 6% per annum. We will find I. Actually I can be written as I equals to A minus P. If A equals to P plus I, then I equals to A minus P. Okay, mark it as 1. Then again I equals to PNR divided by 100. I can be written as A minus P, P into 4 into 6 divided by 100. You can write here using 1 as we have used 1 by substituting I. 100A minus 100P equals to 24P. It implies P equals to 100 into 620 divided by 124. I have put the value of A as 620 and got this equation. It implies A equals to P equals to rupees 500. Therefore required principal, or therefore 500 rupees will amount to rupees 620 rupees in 4 years at 6% simple interest per annum. The sum is completed. Let's move on to the next sum. Sum number 9. What sum of money borrowed on 11th June will amount to rupees 5151 on 4th November of the same year at 5% per annum simple interest? Let's begin with the things that are given in the question. Amount is given rupees 5151. R is given and not R is given 5% per annum, and we will calculate. N equals to June plus July plus August plus September plus October plus November. Okay. In June there are 30 days and out of 30 days 11 days are gone, so minus 11 plus 31 plus 31 plus 30 plus 30 plus 4, because it is given in the question till 4th November 4th. Try to understand. I assume that you all understand my explanation because you all do not comment me your doubts, so I assume that you all have understand the explanation part. 146 days, which will be converted into years. 146 divided by 365 year, 2 by 5 years. A equals to P plus I, so I can be written as A minus P. Okay, again I equals to PNR divided by 100. I can be written as A minus P and PNR divided by 100. So 100A minus 100P equals to P into 2 by 5 into 5. 5 gets cancelled. It implies 100A equals to 102P. It implies 5151 into 100 divided by 102 equals to principal. That means 5050 is the required principal. This is the sum of money which was borrowed on 11th June, which will amount to rupees 5151 on 4th November. The sum is fully completed. This is sum 10 that we will now do. I am reading the question for you. In what time will rupees 450 amount to rupees 459 at 4% per annum? Okay. First of all, I will write the things that are given in the question. Principal rupees 450, amount rupees 459, R 4% per annum, I will be written as A minus P. Again, I equals to P and R divided by 100. It implies A minus P equals to P and R divided by 100. It implies 100A minus 100P equals to P and R. It implies 100 into 459 minus 100 into 450 equals to 450 into n into 4. 900 equals to 1800n. Both the 0 will be get cancelled. N equals to 5 divided by 10. N equals to 6 months. Therefore, required time is 6 months. Now we will go with sum 11. A certain sum of money accounts to rupees 1260 in 2 years and to rupees 1350 in 5 years. Find the sum and the rate of interest. We will solve this sum in two cases, that is case 1 and case 2. First we will begin with case 1. Amount is rupees 1260, n equals to 2 years and I equals to A minus P. Okay. Then again I equals to P and R divided by 100. A minus P equals to P and R divided by 100. It implies 100A minus 100P equals to P into 2 into R. We will no need to take P as X or Y or Z. P is itself a constant. We can take it as P only. That's not a big deal. 126,000 minus 100P equals to 2PR. Now we will do it as 126,000 minus 100P divided by 2P equals to R. I am doing this because of a reason that you will understand in the ending of the sum, that we call as elimination also, so that we can equate this the other equation. You will understand in case 2 only why I am doing this. A equals to rupees 1350 in case 2, n equals to 5 years and I equals to A minus P. Again I equals to P and R divided by 100. It implies A minus P equals to P and R divided by 100. 100A minus 100P equals to P into 5 into R. Now we will do it as 135000 minus 100P divided by 5P equals to R. Now it will be possible for us to equate these two equations from 1 and 2. One two six 000 minus 100P divided by 2P equals to 135,000 minus 100P divided by 5P. Now we will take 2 as common, that is 63,000 minus 50P divided by twice P. Now we will take here 5 as common, that is 27,000 minus 20P divided by 5P. Here 5 gets cancelled and here 2 gets cancelled. Here in both the cases the denominator is P, so we will skip the denominator. 236,000 minus 50P equals to rupees 27,000 minus 20P. I hope you understand. Now we will take this in this side and we will take this in this side. So we will get 36,000 divided by 30 equals to principal, that is R equals to rupees R, it's not R, P equals to rupees 1200. Now putting I hope you understand this. Actually, it's a bit overwriting and slip of tongue also, you can say. I'm writing it with clearly. 1200. Now, if you put P as rupees 1200 in 1, you will get R somewhat like this equation: 126000 minus 1240 zeros divided by 2400, and you will get R as 2.5. So therefore principal is rupees 1200 and rate of interest is 2.5% per annum. Now we are going to do the last sum of this video, and I will cover all the sums of simple interest. Guys, if you want, you can follow me in Instagram. I am also not a active person in Instagram. Actually, I am active in YouTube only and not in most of the social media. But if you want, you can follow me, or if you have any doubts relating to the video, you can, if you want to clear it, you can just call me also. There's no purpose of mailing me. You can call me also. My number is given in the video. Okay, it's the last sum of the video. The difference in simple interest on rupees 450 at the rate of 5% per annum on n rupees 1250 at the same rate for the same time is rupees 135. Find the time. We will solve this sum in two cases, case 1 and case 2. First of all, case 1. P equals to rupees 1450. R equals to rupees 5% per annum. I equals to A minus P. No, this is not required. I equals to P and R divided by 100. This will be only working. I equals to 140 into N into 5 divided by 100. That is, I equals to, keep it like this only. Case 2. P equals to rupees 1250. R equals to 5% per annum. I equals to P and R divided by 100. 125 into N into 5 divided by 2. According to question, it is given that the difference is rupees 135. According to question, you first of all have to physically find yourself. I am not going to find these things for you. You have to physically find these things, that which is greater and which one is smaller. First of all, place the greater one and then the smaller one. Equals to 135. If you further solve this equation, you will get somewhat like this: 135 into 10 divided by 100. Then you will get N equals to 13.5. Therefore required time is 13.5 years. I hope you have understand the explanation. If you have understood, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Learning with Saurav. Thank you. I hope you will DM me your doubts or you will comment me your doubts. Thank you.